Okay, let's do this. Okay, let's do this, guys. Let's imagine with Penny, the Imagineer. For Charles, Evan, and Felix, 3 amazing Imagineers, CC. For Vincenzo, LM. Okay, let's do this. Penny was an Imagineer. She imagined with her mind and then created with her hands. Guys, she is brilliant. She's just brilliant. Guys, look at her drawings. She's just creating some of the most unusual stuffs. She imagines. Look at Penny. That's Penny. She loved to pull things apart and put them back together again. She twisted and turned, screwed and tied, taped and stacked and covered. If her creations didn't work out the first time, she'd start all over again. Look at her room, guys. It's filled with imaginations and stuff she's ready to build. As you can see, there are lots of sketches. There are lots and lots of stuff. There are lots and lots of screws and scissors. Well, she is such a builder. She is such a builder. She imagined her spaceship with interstellar communicator shooting far into space. How about that? How about that? As you can see, look at that. Look at her and her submarine with aquasonic visualizer exploring the deepest oceans. Guys, look at the things she invented. That's her submarine. And look at all the props she made. I think it's jellyfish. That's windows. And that's pipe to breathe. And well, that's really, really brilliant. Look at that. She sketched and planned and scribbled. Guys, her invention takes a lot of hard work. As you can see, she's sketching everything. Penny's imagination was massive, but her apartment was minuscule. Her apartment was very, 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 very tiny, guys. Very, 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 very tiny. As you can see, look at her. She just made it looks like an airplane, or it looks like an airplane with clouds. And then she's imagining and building stuff in her very, very small apartment. Now, Grandpa lived in an enormous house a long, long way. Long away. So when Penny went to visit for the very first time and discovered rooms packed with all kinds of stuff, she was flabbergasted. She was surprised. So many space and so many things I can imagine and build stuff with. Thanks, Grandpa. As you can see, he is very, very happy to see Penny. Aww. She talked on a telephone that was hanging on the wall, and she sliced potatoes with Grandpa's wartime mandolin. Guys, it's like a musical instrument. It's Grandpa's musical instrument, and she's using it to slice potatoes. She sang at the organ while Grandpa pumped the bellows. Guys, looks like a piano. And they are playing together so many vintage stuff. But you can see she turned a handle to churn homemade butter until her arms cried, "Stop!" Everything has a purpose. Everything has a job to do, said Grandpa. Guys, look at all that stuff. Look at all that stuff. There's a machine to make butter. As you can see, homemade butter. Then Penny discovered the shed. She could barely breathe. The shed. Look at all that stuff. Grandpa's stuff. Guys, there was lantern chalk. There was bicycle. There was like a kettle. It looked like a chariot. A shovel. A pot. There were so many stuffs, guys. It was like a dream come true for Penny. Penny couldn't work out what many of the bits and pieces were used for, no matter how long she investigated them. They were new things. There were new things, bunch of new things in Grandpa's sheds. All kinds of inventions. She was just getting started, guys. Her imaginations were going wild. So many stuffs to build with. But Grandpa knew every stuff. And Penny was sure that these thingamajigs and whatchamacallits and fandangled contraceptions, which what Grandpa called anything he had forgotten the name of, would be useful. Guys, those are some hard words. And they all were Grandpa's stuffs, guys. She is really, really excited. For a long while, Penny sat and pondered and wondered what she could build. What she could build with her imagination, and maybe she could build something for her Grandpa. Oh, and look at that! They are building it together. She's working with Grandpa, guys. One of her finest, one of the most amazing, one of the most surprising invention. She is working with Grandpa. And look at that! I think it's ready, guys. I'm so excited. Are you very excited to see her invention? And then it was ready. Penny's most wonderful, phantomatical, incredible-ish, stupendophoric creation just for Grandpa. Just for Grandpa. Guys, are you ready to see one of the most phantasmagorical, incredible-licious, and stupendorific creation? Ready? 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 Penny for Grandpa. Oh, look at that, guys. Can you see? Let's see it. Let's see it from here. Guys, look at the invention she made, and that's for Grandpa. Well. Let's see what we have here. It looks like a washing machine which hung itself. And then there was a toaster. Oh my God, she built like a toaster which worked itself to make a toast, like a sandwich with cheese and lettuce. And there's like a box for cookies. And then she had his beautiful couch, Grandpa's favorite couch, with an umbrella hanging there for shade. And there's wheel, and there's drum for waters, and there's a gramophone to listen to music, and there's a shower. There's a shower for Grandpa to use. As you can see, there's a whole house there. Armature go-kart, that's the word. Thank you, Nina. Look at that. There's an armature go-kart with all the stuff that you can ever dream of for Grandpa. Oh, that is one of the most beautiful things I've ever seen. And Grandpa is so proud. Grandpa is so proud, guys, as you can see. He is so proud and so smug. So proud. That's my grandchild, Penny. Look at it. Even the dog is so happy. Can you guys see Grandpa and his proud face? Look at her invention one more time, guys, up close. Look at that. Look at that. That's just so beautiful. It's too big. It's too big. You can see it's so beautiful. beautiful, and that's one of the most beautiful picture you can ever imagine and dream and love for. As you can see, look at that, Penny and Grandpa hugging each other. That was so magical. That was so magical. Thank you, Christopher and Lucia, for this wonderful book. Penny, the Imaginer! She imagined and built something very special for Grandpa. That is one of the most beautiful things ever. I know Grandpa and us are super happy. Thanks, Penny. Thank you for your imagination and your creativity. You are just brilliant. I hope you enjoy this amazing story, guys. The Imagineer, Penny, by Christopher Cheng and Lucia Masciullo.